Today on the Independent Grind, I'm gonna give y'all 3 ways not to give famous rappers your music, or not to approach famous rappers with your music. Yeah, be right back. Welcome to the Independent Grind, the show that gives inspiration and tips to creative minds and entrepreneurs through music and film. I'm your host, Dramatik Gamble. Yeah, I know it's been a while, man. I think this might be the first episode this year, man. Had a few minor setbacks, but it's just planning me for a major comeback, like my boy C now I say, a fari, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, we're talking about approaching rappers with your music. Like, you might be in the airport and you'll see a famous rapper, or he might be coming out the grocery store. You know, a lot of times when you see rappers, either they on the move to somewhere, or they just trying to relax, you know, coming from the store or whatever. And I'm not saying don't approach them with your music, because I mean, you feel like, hey man, this might be my chance. But a lot of times they don't really want to be dealing with rappers at the time. I've heard other rappers say that. And so one way to not approach a famous rapper with your music is, don't necessarily try to sell it to them. If you out and you selling your CDs and you come across a rapper, now you can say, hey man, I want you to check out my music. But if you're trying to sell your music to them, they might accept you more if you just give it away to them. You know, they might not have the cash on them, or you know, they might even check you out more if you just say, hey man, I know you're busy, man, but if you just check out my music. You know, because I mean, I've met a few rappers over the years. You know, I met Gangsta Boo in Memphis one time on Beale Street, and I was out there selling the CDs. I was selling them. I had like a single I had put out. I had put like maybe 3 songs on it or something like that, and I had put 3 songs on it, and I was out there selling. People were buying the shots out of Memphis, man. I was downtown on Beale Street. This was some years ago, but I was selling for like $3. You know, I would take $2 for them. You know, and as I was walking, Gangsta Boo came out. I said, oh man, I was selling my CD, but shoot, I said, I'm finna give you some here. Man, Gangsta Boo, she reached in her pocket and she gave me the money. She just said, here, she said, I'm gonna pay you for them. So shouts out to Gangsta Boo, man, a lot of respect for that, because she didn't have to take the time of my day to even see who I was, you know what I'm saying? But she did that. And I mean, I done met plenty of rappers, 8Ball, MJG, KLC, Fiend. I gave them all the CDs. You know, ain't nothing happened with it. They ain't never hit me up. But sometimes, you know, they can listen to the CD and they might hit you up. But, you know, rappers, man, a lot of times, if they already signed under somebody else, now let something just happen in there, they're not really in a position to sign you like you think you want to be signed. Like, you want to get signed beyond, make the videos and do all this. They may not be in a position to put you on like that. So they might be trying to get their career going. You know, they might be signed to like a little independent label or something, and they just barely in the door. So don't think just because you meet a rapper that they gonna be the ones to put you on. You know, because I mean, if that was the case, a lot of people would be on. Because I know rappers, they probably get CDs from thousands of people any given year, hundreds of people. Because I mean, I met a rapper, just a local rapper. And I said, hey man, you check that CD? He's like, man, dang man, I ain't even check it out, man. He's like, man, so many people give me CDs, you know. It's been some years ago, but you know, they think about a major rapper. They get so many CDs, you know. Not unless you meet somebody like Diddy. You meet somebody like a Diddy or something. Diddy might be in a position where he could put you on if he like your music. You know, Diddy, Master P, maybe Birdman. But really, man, I think you gotta get yourself hot. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll be peeping for you. Now, my number 2 ways to not give a famous rapper your music is, don't force it on them. You know, if you like, hey man, check out my CD, man, here, buy this shirt from me. But you hit them with so much at one time, man, and it's like you all in their ear, you follow them, and if you see them trying to walk away from you, man, if they're not interested, man, just let it go. You know, because if they not interested in you then and they get the CD, they ain't gonna really listen to it. They probably throw it in the trash or something. Because like I said, they get plenty of CDs, and then don't get mad, don't get force them and then get mad when they don't buy the CD. You know what I'm saying? They don't buy your CD from you, they don't buy your t-shirt, they don't know who you are. So I think I still go back to what I said earlier. The best way, I think, is just to give it to them. Then they might, you know, be chilling in the room, relaxing. They say, let me go check this guy, you know, because he approached me the right way. But if you're trying to force something on them, follow them, hey man, listen to it, man, come on, man, fuck with a real nigga, you know, they might not be interested in you like that. They might not even want to fool with you, you know, especially they know you don't have no level head on your shoulder. So that was my number 2 reason. My number 2 way is don't force it on them, man. The number 3 way to not force to give your music to a rapper, if you don't have no merchandise or nothing, and you trying to freestyle to them while they walking off, man, I don't know how good that works. Now I've heard Big Sean freestyle to Kanye West as he was walking out of the radio station, but you know he did have a CD to give to him. So eventually Kanye West got around to listening to it, and that's how we know Big Sean. But a lot of time, man, they don't. I'm telling you, man, people don't be want to hear nobody rapping all in their ear. Like, hey, man, look, check this freestyle out. Check this out. I heard an interview years ago. Dr. Dre said walking under him freestyling don't really do nothing to him. He like to he'll get your demo and might pop it in a limo or something and listen to it. He said he want to hear. I think he more concerned with the quality of the music than just at that moment freestyling to him in the ear. You know, that might not even do nothing for him. You know. So those are 3 ways, man. The top 3, well, 3 ways that I came up with about how not to give a famous rapper your music or approach to him. You know, try not to sell it to him. I mean, that little $5, $7 ain't gonna hurt you. Give it away. You know, don't force it on them, and do not freestyle. It may work, it may not work. That one kind of iffy. You know, if they like what they hear, they might be interested in you. You know, but when I come back, I'm gonna give y'all 3 ways that you can approach a famous rapper and give your music. I'll be right back. Yeah.
Dramatic Minds Entertainment presents Pray for Mercy Volume 1, the singles collection, featuring the hit song Tonight.
When I'm just sipping up on this liquor, trying to get my head right. In the hood, stacking up this paper, trying to get my bread right. I got a cup full of ice, just mix this Crown with this Sprite, and just get yourself together, cause I'ma love you tonight.
And also, I Got That, featuring H2 Music.
I got that bass up in my ride, them lows missing them highs, that loud burning inside. So won't you hop up inside? I got that bass knocking my speakers, them highs up on my tweeters. No time for non-believers.
And the club banger, Legs to the Ceiling.
I'm coming through just to break you off, give me the green light and I'm going. I got her legs up to the ceiling, legs up to the ceiling. I got her legs up to the ceiling, legs up to the ceiling. I got her legs up to the ceiling, legs up to the ceiling. Oh, what a good feeling. I got her legs up to the
Available
ceiling.
worldwide online.
Yo, what's up, man? We back on the independent grind. We were talking about ways to not give a famous rapper your music, or to approach famous rappers. You know, first off, you gotta do it in respect, man. But I'm not gonna sit here and give you game on about how not to approach rappers, and not gonna give you some ideas of game to where you can approach rappers. Number 1, if you do happen to meet a famous rapper, I'm not gonna number these. This is not number 1. One way you can give a rapper your music, especially they never heard of you before, or they're not really interested in you like that, just give it away. If you got CDs you're trying to sell, and you meet this one rapper, you come across this one rapper, give it away. Just say, here you go, man. I was selling my CD. You could say I was selling my CD, man. I just want to give it to you, let you check it out, man. See if you like it or whatever. I got my information on there, and that's one key. Nowadays, there's so many ways to get in touch with a person. Phone numbers, email, all your social media info. Make sure you have all that on there, you know, just in case, you know. That way they'll know who you are. Another way I was gonna, hold on, I have types and stuff on my phone, man. As far as talking about giving your music out, man, the best, one of the ways that they want to see your work, you know. So forget about giving your music away to them. You gotta take steps yourself into getting yourself hot. You know, the labels nowadays, they want to see your work. They want to see what you have done to get yourself hot, because I had said this before in a previous video, not sure which one, but nowadays they not finding raw talent nobody never heard of before and grooming them and making them superstars. They'll rather sign somebody that's unsigned right now and got 500,000 views on videos, 500,000 fans, followers, 100,000 followers, and they want to try to work with them because they don't have to do that much. I mean, nowadays selling 50,000 copies is grand. 100,000 is grand, boy. You know, back in the day, the first week sales used to have to be like 100,000, 150, 200, depending on the artist. Now, man, they selling 30, 40,000. The record label pretty happy with that because it's not as much money going into the artist for promotion and everything. So, I say get yourself hot, man. I say be respectful to the artists that you meet. If they're not interested, just move on. And don't be afraid to spend money to promote yourself. Like them little Facebook ads. I've been seeing rappers that I thought was already kind of known anyway, but you know, maybe on the underground scene or been signed before. They come up on my Facebook timeline all the time. The sponsored ads you see, you might can spend $20 and get you 500 impressions or 500 times it's seen, and maybe you get you 10 new fans. You know, you gotta market your area. Start in your area, man. Go to them clubs, get yourself hot, man. And I'm telling you, the rappers and the labels, man, they probably come to you. So keep that in mind, and I wish y'all much success. So I am Dramatik Gamble. This is the Independent Grind. So till next time, I'm out. Peace. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm in Colorado right now, man. I'm live from Colorado. Colorado, been out here almost a week. So anyway, I'll probably do another couple more episodes while I'm here. But anyway, peace out. Yeah.